Just when you thought the handheld wars couldn't get any wilder, AOKZOE comes crashing through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man with the A1X, gunning straight for the ROG Ally X like it owes them money. Meanwhile, Nintendo's over here calmly explaining why the Switch 2 has an LCD screen, like we didn't all collectively pray for OLED. Bless their little optimistic hearts. Oh, and Windows 11 apparently trying to cosplay as a Steam Deck, now with leaked handheld mode. And AMD, they're throwing AI into handheld chips like it's seasoning. Yeah, it's getting spicy in the portable gaming space. Let's unpack this madness. AOKZOE just pulled a surprise, worse than a live moment, and dropped a bombshell. The A1X is actually happening. Yep, the first handheld rocking the brand new Ryzen AI9 HX370 chip is on its way, and it's got specs that scream. I bred your Steam Deck for breakfast type of vibe. We're talking about 8 inches, 120Hz display, VRR, LPDDR5X RAM, PCIe 4.0 SSD, and a massive 72.7 watt-hour battery. Basically our power bank with the screen. And if that wasn't enough, they're throwing an Oculink and a dual USB 4 port so you can plug in an eGPU like your Iron Man upgrading McBattle. Meanwhile, Ioneel, GPD, and 1X Player have been dropping devices like it's portable arms race. Seriously, I blinked once and the GPD Win Mini 2025 showed up out of nowhere. But AOKZOE's not phased. They're going through full Kickstarter mode for this one. Just no words on pricing yet, which, let's be honest, probably is going to mean it's going to hurt. But hey, at least you're able to throttle the charging to 50% like a responsible adult who games for 6 hours straight. Priorities, right? So Nintendo finally gave us the scoop on the Switch 2 screen. And it's kind of like ordering a deluxe burger, but finding out they swapped the Wagyu beef for turkey. On paper, the screen sounds awesome. 7.9 inches, 1080p, HDR, variable refresh rate, and even G-Sync support, thanks to NVIDIA. Like, it's a gaming handheld or a portable esports monitor. But then, hey, it hits us with the twist. It's not OLED. That's right, all you proud Switch OLED users can go ahead and put your eyeballs back in the velvet case because you're not getting those deep blacks this time. Nintendo says they stuck with LCD because advancements have been made, which is a very corporate way of saying we'll sell you the OLED version in 2027 for $100 more. But hey, it's not all bad. At least game sizes are staying humble. Mario Kart World clocks in at 23.4 gigabytes, Donkey Kong Bonanza at 10 gigabytes, and that better include at least 3 banana physics engines. And the GameCube classics are just 3.5 gigabytes, probably because Nintendo compressed them using widgetry and pure nostalgia. And yes, the console only has 256 gigabytes of storage, but don't worry, it's expandable, assuming you got room in your life, and your wallet of course, for another micro SD express card. Priorities again, right? So apparently Microsoft just realized that Windows on handheld feels like trying to stuff a full desktop into a Game Boy Advance. But don't worry, they might finally be doing something about it. According to some juicy and demanding leads, a new Windows 11 handheld mode is on the way. And yes, it sounds like they're copying the Steam Deck's homework, but at least they're changing the font. This mode supposedly boosts straight into a full-screen Xbox-style interface at startup. And if the leaks are right, it's even support launching Steam games, which is like McDonald's saying, hey, we sell Whoppers now. So no coincidence either. With the Asus-made Xbox handheld rumors heating up, the Microsoft clearly doesn't want Linux and SteamOS running off with the whole portable gaming party. They even accidentally leaked an image of this handheld UI with Steam games on it, then quickly deleted it like someone who posted a thirst trap on their work Slack. So yeah, Microsoft might be late to the handheld gaming picnic, but it looks like they're finally showing up with actual food instead of just napkins, and we'll fix it in the next update. Excuses. Alright, buckle up. AMD's hit the turbo button on its handheld game plan and with full Skynet. Word on the digital street is that they're cooking up a new Ryzen Z2 AI Extreme chip, because apparently Extreme wasn't extreme enough, unless it comes with artificial intelligence that can judge your gaming skills in real time. The leaker, Anpun, if I said that correctly, claims that this chip will throw an AI acceleration on top of an already beefy setup, 8 CPU cores, 16 GPU cores, 5 GHz boost, and enough cache to hide small indie devs' hopes and dreams. The reason? AMD saw Intel's Lunar Lake SoCs flexing their AI muscle and said, nah, we're lifting too. And while you probably don't need AI on a handheld just to play Stardew Valley, AMD out here making sure your handheld can deep learn your playstyle, your mood, and maybe even order your snacks mid-boss fight. There's even talk of a Z2A model, which sounds like a younger sibling who's smart but doesn't brag about it, still packing AI just on a ramen noodle budget. Either way, AMD clearly wants you to know the future of handheld, and now it's also artificially intelligent. Just don't be surprised if your handheld starts judging your aim in Call of Duty with the same disappointment sigh your mom used when you brought home a -C. Okay. Hey, Moan. Hey. Psst. Hey. You forgot your bonus topic. It's right here. Hey, I'm just trying to help you out. I'm doing this. You can't wait until I'm done. I'm in the middle of doing a video. You could have gave me that beforehand. All right, I have a bonus topic for you. This has been around, I believe, for a couple of weeks, but I haven't had the opportunity to touch on it. So I didn't want to forget about it this time around. So Amazon just dropped a passive-aggressive truth bomb on the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, slapping it with a dreaded label, frequently returned item. Bruh, that's not warning, that's a public roast. This is supposed to be the $180 Rolls Royce of controllers. It lets you tweak thumbstick tension, remount buttons, swap parts. Heck, it probably moonlight as a Swiss Army knife on weekends. But for a lot of folks, it's got more issues than a season of Love is Blind. Stick drift? Check. Broken bumpers? Check. Emotional trauma? Double check. Probably, if I'm dropping nearly $200 on a controller, I expect it to at least outlive a loaf of bread. Amazon basically said, you might want to think twice, champ. Still is rocking a 4.2 star rating, which tells me gamers are either eternally optimistic or really committed to denial. Either way, this controller return game is stronger than most Call of Duty players. And that's a wrap, folks. If you had a laugh, learned something new, or just came for chaos, do me a solid. Drop a like, hit that sub button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tech and gaming madness. But wait, before you go clicking away, check out my last video where I break down everything from the recent Nintendo Direct. New games, surprise reveals, and a couple of moments that had me screaming at the screen like it was Smash Bros. Final. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. I'm on. This is Digital Retro Fusion, where the pixels never sleep. Catch you all in the next one. Peace.